Hi, I'm Christy Kircher for NBTV, and we're down here at the Newport Harbor Nautical Museum for Fun Zone Fridays. Basically what this is the Newport Harbor Nautical Museum puts on a full-on fun event for children everywhere. They can come on down here, pay a small fee, they get to play a lot of games, they get to do a lot of learning, and we will finish up by showing you what you'll be missing if you don't make it down here to the Nautical Museum. Let's go ahead and get started.
Oh my, do I, honey, do I do? Do I need you? Oh my, do I, honey, did I do? I'm glad that I'm the one who found you. That's why I'm always hanging around you. Do I need you? Oh my, do I, honey, do I do? Oh my, do I, honey, do I do? Do I need you? Oh my, do I, honey, do I do? Je suis tant chanceuse de t'avoir trouvé. C'est pour ça que je suis toujours autour de toi, ça c'est vrai. Do I love you? Oh my, do I, honey, did I do? I love you, honey, did I do? Thank you very much.
We're joined now with Leslie, and Leslie, you guys put this whole event on today. So how's it going so far?
It's great. So this is Family Fun Zone Fridays, and it's something that we're doing every month from now on. So it's a great chance for people to come down, bring their families. You know, we have the old style carnival games, the Ferris wheel is doing discounts, the museum has discounts. It's just a great family fun evening. And so we'll have live music, magicians, jugglers, just everything.
And the kids are learning a lot too, is that right?
They are. So we're great. We had a really great opportunity to do really fun learning stations. So things like, you know, Archimedes' principle, or the layers under the ocean, or, you know, just fun. And then we've got some crafts and a face painter. So there's just something here for everyone.
Okay, well, we're definitely going to run around. We're going to check it out, and we're going to let everyone know what they will be missing if they don't make it down here one of these Fridays.
Again, so it's every Friday night, and in our galleries we've got some interactors who are really fun and really add a new dimension to the museum.
Is this every Friday night, or is it
it's just once a month? Okay. So every month you have to kind of look on our calendar to see when we're doing it, but it's once a month on Friday nights.
Okay, wonderful.
Great.
Okay, thanks so much.
Thank you.
This is sweet, and we have a Plinko board. Is that what this is called?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys have taken it and you've made it a little bit more exciting and a little bit more educational. Is that right?
Yes.
So why don't you tell us about the different zones and what they mean?
So on this board, it has different zones. I know it won't land into the certain zone, but it just shows the different layers of the sea. So as you can see, the first zone right here is the sunlit zone, which is pretty much where the sun is mainly showing, and it goes even lower to a deeper pressure, and also how much less light you get. And as you can see on here, it's also displayed the different types of creatures, different types of fish that are in that certain zone.
Okay. That's very interesting. You know, I'm sure a lot of people have been born and raised here, and they probably don't realize that the ocean has all these different layers.
Yeah, exactly.
And what about, I mean, you said there are all these different animals or sea life in the different layers. That's great. And what happens? They put a chip up the top and they see where it lands?
They're pretty much going to just randomly put their chip on any part of the hole, and it's just going to randomize. It's just going to go down, and then whichever it lands in, it goes into a certain prize.
Okay. Sounds good. So you want to demonstrate that for us?
Sure. So I'll just put it here. So it landed in the green one, and the green one will give you tattoos, and you're also given raffle tickets.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Okay, well thank you for sharing that with us.
No problem.
And there's even a little acting down here at the Nautical Museum. I'm joined now with Joseph, and Joseph, you were just telling me your character has no idea what a video camera is. Why is that?
I'm from the 1830s, and I have no idea what that thing is. I've been on board a whaling ship for the last 3 years, and I just got back, and here to show off what I've caught.
So you're a whaler. So you go out there. I mean, what kind of whales are you guys catching?
We mostly go after sperm whales. They have the most whale oil and blubber we can use for street lamps and everything. But when we're out there, if we see a whale, we try to go after it. I mean, there's money in the bag.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is a harpoon, I take it?
Yes, it is. This is the one flue harpoon. It was the first one we used. Pretty straightforward. Just throw it in. And the barb here makes sure that the whale doesn't get away. So once it's hooked, we try to bring it in and...
So it just takes one of these to hook the whale and kill it?
Oh, absolutely not. It takes probably 2 or 3 just to make sure we have it, because it may slip out and the whale may pull one boat away. So we need to try to keep it more control, even though it's a big whale.
Okay, and is this a whale skull behind us, or?
Yes, it is. This is a minke whale skull. It is one of the smaller baleen whale skulls, like a gray whale, blue whale, or baleen. It's quite small, and while we were out, we hadn't seen a whale for over a month. So anything we could get, we took. I spotted this whale and I threw my harpoon at it personally, and we brought it aboard, and this is my personal catch. So I thought I'd bring it here and show you all what it looks like.
Awesome. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty exciting. And you said, I mean, you guys go out for how many months at a time when you're catching whales or killing whales? Or?
Oh gosh, yeah, we've been out for months at a time. My personal voyage was for 3 years and 7 months. So we sailed out of New Bedford, Massachusetts, and went all the way around the world to the Atlantic, to the Pacific, Galapagos, Hawaii. We went everywhere just trying to get whales.
Awesome. And you're here telling the kids about your lifestyle and your job and just everything that goes into being a whaler or a harpoonist or anything like that. Is that right?
Exactly. Just talk about what it's like to be aboard a ship for 3 years, how it's a little bit tight. You have to do it with the same people. You have to find food. You have to find land sometimes. It's a very interesting experience.
Oh, my goodness.
Although the whaling is something completely different, unlike all Navy sailing. It's a completely different game, and you actually get paid for what you do.
Well, awesome.
Yeah.
Best of luck back out at sea or back out at college, wherever you're heading after this. So thank you for sharing that story with us.
Well, thank you for your time.
Danny here with us, and Danny, you are juggling down here at the Fun Zone, is that right?
We're having tons of fun here at the Fun Zone. We're having some of the guests actually come up and learn how to juggle. In fact, anyone can do it. In fact, you can too.
Oh gosh, okay, so you're going to teach me how to juggle, is that right?
It's very simple. This is the basic pattern right here, the basic pattern. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very simple. In fact, I have some just for you. In fact, I have one right here. Yes, in fact, what we're going to do is we're going to show you step by step exactly how this works. Ready?
Okay.
I'll take that from you.
Alrighty.
In fact, the first part to learning how to do good juggling is learning how to catch. Very important. First hand out like this.
Okay.
Ready? Up and down, just like this. Go and grab it. Very cool. She has it. Hold on. It gets a little harder. It gets a little harder. Okay. You're going to have to now do it with the left hand. We're going to bring out the left hand.
Okay.
Left hand out, up and down just like this. Very good, very good. I think she's ready for 2. I think she's ready for 2. Go ahead and grab that right there. Now, what you're going to do is very simple. Now, you're going to throw the ball in the right hand just like this. Up, over. Now, once you see that little ball reach that very pinnacle, it's going to come back down. The left hand now will throw that little ball over to the right hand. So what you're going to do, if you mind holding this for a second, is going to be this. 1, 2. That's all I want you to do. Go ahead and give it a shot. Very easy, very easy. She's got it, she's got it. Now, so I saw you throw it with your right hand. Try it with your left. Start off with your left. Left and over. Go ahead. 1, 2. She's good. I think she's ready for 3. It's okay. I think she's ready for 3. Try 3. Try 3. It's very simple. Ready? Now, this is how it works. Throw the ball in the front, up and over just like this. As it comes back down, left hand goes over, and then it just repeats itself. So it goes 1, 2, 3. So once you see it, it's very point right here, right in front of the eyes. Ready? Go. She's got it, folks. She's got it. She's got it. That works.
Good teacher, apparently, because I didn't even know I could do one of those.
Well, there you go, Princess. There you go. Awesome.
All right, and how long have you been doing this? You've been doing this for a while?
I've been doing this for about 8 years now.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you're like a pro. We saw you down there with the pins and everything. That must be pretty tricky stuff, right?
Yeah, it's pretty tricky. It gets a little harder, a little bruises every now and then, but you know what? It's totally worth it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for teaching me how to juggle. That was fun.
Very welcome. You're very welcome.
All right, cool deal.
Thank you.
All right, so this is Nathan Fun with us, and he is a very fun guy. He's a musician down here, is that right?
Yeah, I'm a magician.
Okay, and you're down here, you're going to show this little girl some tricks, is that right?
Do you have a deck of cards on you by any chance?
No.
You don't? Above your head, what's that? It looks like a deck of cards to me. Perfect. We'll use that. Now, I have here a packet of playing cards. Do you know how many cards are usually inside a packet of playing cards?
No.
How many cards are usually inside a packet? You don't know? It's about 52. You know how many inside this one? Just the one. It's a joker, just like me. Watch, you take the joker. What's really nifty is you take it, just toss it up in the air, it disappears like that, comes right back. So you can take it, toss it up in the air, really disappears, so both the front and the back, you can reach out and grab it again. That's pretty nifty, huh? Tell you what, let's use this packet here that just happens to be in my pocket, and this joker.
I got JC with me right now, and you were the star of the show. What did you think of that awesome guy out there?
I was a little, wondering if he would actually do magic instead of just pulling out a card randomly.
But that was magic, wasn't it? Nathan Fun was full of fun and a good time. Is that right?
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, so you're pretty amazed? I mean, do you believe in magic now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good deal. All right, well, Nathan Fun definitely accomplished his job. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So we've now stopped off at one of the booths that is actually teaching you something. This is a make-your-own constellation. It's very interesting. We have Hop now with us, and tell us a little bit about this booth.
So basically, we teach the kids about the constellations in the sky, and there's various constellations like Capricornus and Pisces, and they make them with marshmallows and pretzels.
Very neat. So you have all these different designs and charts down here, so a child can just come up here, they can learn about the constellation they want to do, and then just put it together.
Exactly, and they get to eat them too, so it's like fun and educational.
Very neat. So we've talked to magicians, we've talked to, just various artists that are around here, and then each of these booths also teaches the children something. I mean, how did you guys come up with this fun way of learning?
I think it's because we wanted to make something that the kids will respond to and they'll remember. So in the future, they can remember that, oh, they learned about constellations and they also made it with these fun activities. And it'll better help them in the future, like something like that.
Yeah, and feed their tummies too. Very fun.
Yeah, like for example, not throwing trash into the ocean and learning about the sky and stars. So I think that's really important.
Very important. Okay, well, thank you so much for talking with us.
Thank you.
I got Sarah with me, and what a beautiful face you have. Now, is this naturally your look, or did you do something to set this apart from the way you look every day?
I set it apart the way that I look every day.
So what happened? I mean, somebody came and just drew all over your face, or how did that work out?
Well, I went over to the draw where they did face painting, and then she painted my face all sparkly.
And you look like a princess. I mean, was that the look you're going for, or why? How did you decide on the designs?
I decided on the designs in the picture. She put the stuff, the sparkles and the glitter and stuff on it.
Well, you look absolutely beautiful, Sarah. So thank you so much for doing this interview, and we wish you the best of luck tonight. Have so much fun out there looking as great as you do.
Thank you.
We are now inside the Nautical Museum, and I'm joined with Lauren. And Lauren, why don't you tell us a little bit about your role here with Fun Zone Fridays and everything?
Okay, great. I'm the development coordinator for the museum, and I help put on events like Family Fun Zone Friday, where we have carnival games, the museum's open, and we have our touch tank, our gallery tours going on.
So all sorts of neat stuff, just hanging out, right? And we're in one of the 3 buildings, is that right?
That's right. This is Sea of Adventure, and in here we explore man's relationship with the sea, Newport's own unique surf culture, boating culture, and the way we explore the ocean today.
Okay, very neat. So there are all these different exhibits that people can kind of look at within this one building. Is that right? Okay, anything in particular we should be checking out while we're here? We did see a giant fish over there. What's that about? Blackie, is that his name?
That's right. That's Blackie. He's a record-breaking 450-pound catch. He's a black sea bass that was caught off the coast of Newport. And he's just an example of some of the natural wonders that are swimming off our coast, the really great biodiversity that still attracts people here today. We also have our touch tank, where people can actually meet and touch some local tide pool animals, sea stars, sea urchins, and crabs.
Very cool. So we've now made our way to the second building, and it kind of feels like a little bit of a maze in here. Why don't you tell us where we're at?
Yes, we're in the Exploration Preview Center, and this is where we're showcasing our plans for expansion. We moved here in 2006, and we're looking to grow, instead of having 3 separate galleries, into one comprehensive facility, which is going to be fantastic. And people can come in here, look at the plans, share with us their feedback, and get excited about the project.
And it's fun. You guys have like the Mr. Wall, and you have all the neat lighting, and it's very, obviously, very visual in here.
Yeah, definitely. Aside from the kind of interactive elements, there's our historic photograph collection just in the other room, because we're definitely paying homage to Newport's really rich legacy here. We have a huge historic photo archive that we'd like to share, but our building is so small right now, so they can get a glimpse of it in our preview center. They could also, there's some really cool interactives where they can touch and part the water, look for buried treasure, and it's great for kids and it's fun for adults too.
Very neat. So the larger building will obviously make it more accessible to everything that you guys have to offer. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. We'll be able to share more of our collections, be able to really expand our programming, and have more people come and experience the thrill of ocean exploration and adventure.
Wonderful. Yeah. Very educational.
Yep, that's right.
All right, so we got round 3 here, the 3rd building, and we're seeing model ships and sailboats everywhere. We got the real thing right behind us. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this room?
Definitely. We're standing in the Newport Gallery, and in here we honor Newport's unique nautical heritage. And behind me you see the Snowbird. It was a popular sailing vessel in the 1930s, actually was an Olympic class sailboat in the 1932 Olympics. There's a model of the ferry boat and a lot more about the founding of the harbor in a really cool documentary that we show all the time in the galleries.
And where did you get all these model ships and sailboats and all that, and how did they contribute to what's going on here?
Well, a lot of them were donated. Actually, the Snowbird behind me was restored by a volunteer. It was actually found in the Huntington Harbor, and it was just in complete disrepair. But we had a group, our volunteers here are so fabulous, but lovingly restored it and then donated it to us.
Okay.
Yeah, and we actually had to cut off the Snowbird behind me about 7 feet off of the mast. It was really, really tall.
Yeah, and that goes all the way to the ceiling, doesn't it?
That's right, yeah, all the way to the top.
Okay.
So
very cool, very cool. Anything else we should be knowing about this room? We did actually interview your whaler earlier, is that right? Yeah, so we had a lot of fun with him, talking to him, but anything else?
One of the models I'd like to point out, we have about 30 diverse ship models in here, but there's some really cool gems that a lot of people look over. We have a prisoner of war model, which is made out of beef bone and human hair, and as the name suggests, was actually made by a prisoner on a vessel in the 1800s, so a really, really unique and rare ship model. We also have one that's made out of 22 karat gold and sterling silver, and is just absolutely beautiful. And aside from that, I mean, all of the ship models are really unique. The Newport Gallery with the local history is great, and also our Extraordinary People Gallery. That's a rotating exhibit where we honor local heroes, and there's a really inspiring story on display right now about Nick Scandown, so definitely encourage everyone to check it out.
Okay, absolutely. We'll check that out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that does it for me and Blackie, the 450-pound sea bass you see right next to me. For more Newport Beach fun, you can go ahead and log on to our website. That's newportbeachca.gov. For NBTV, I'm Christy Kircher. Thank you so much for joining us.
When he pulled down the shade